Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grow for this week's segment of the Grow. Today, we are going to be discussing and doing a wonderful meditation on becoming your authentic self. It is a topic that is near and dear to me. There's so much confusion around it, and I thought this was something that we would enjoy exploring a little bit more together as we talk a little bit about more of what it is, as well as doing a wonderful meditation together to allow us and to allow you and I to become more of our authentic self. Before that, I just wanted to wish you all in the United States, it was just a holiday weekend. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I know I did. It was nice to actually have 3 days off in a row. Well, 2.5 days off in a row, which for me is a very big deal. I didn't get too crazy as far as celebrating the holiday, but I did eat a lot of barbecue. It's one of my favorite foods. Real quick, I see a couple of my friends are on Facebook. I want to say hello to Petra, my dear friend. I hope to see you when I come visit Miami. And to our local friend here, Terry, thank you so much for being here. Hello, how are you? Um, Before we get started, of course, let me welcome everybody to today's broadcast and let you know that I am very grateful that you decided to join us here today. If this is your first time, I want you to know that I am excited to get to know you a little better. So please, by all means, join the chat and share a little bit about yourself, get to know some of the other people in the community, and please let me know how I can better serve you. So, welcome to all of you joining us. As usual, I'd like to begin today's broadcast, all of our broadcasts, with calling the Great Mother to join us and bless our time together. So, if you'll join me for the invocation. O great goddess, Lady of the night in the silvery moon, she whom is the darkness and the light that shines through it. Hail to thee, great Lady of the moon, and hear us, your children, as we ask of your divine presence here within our sacred circle of light, where we have come to partake and share in all of our great beauty, strength, and wisdom. Blessed be. So, picked out a reading today from the Book of One that I thought you all might enjoy. Being the way that the world is today, I talk a lot about compassion and accepting other people, no matter what path they're on. There is a passage in the book that goes on about how we are all on our own spiritual path. And this one is not that particular reading. This one is on forgiveness. And it's something a lot of us, including myself, need to be reminded of sometimes. And this is from chapter 26 of the Book of One, my book. And you can find it on Amazon and all those other places if you want to look for it online. Anyway, this is chapter 26 called Forgiveness. Forgive the world for not seeing truth, and you will forgive yourself for the anger that you hold. Forgive yourself, release anger, achieve peace. In this manner, you will achieve oneness with all there is. In doing so, you manifest love for all beings and all things, good or bad, ugly or beautiful, intelligent or ignorant. Acknowledge and become aware, and you will be ever closer to your own divinity. I love that one. And with that, why don't we go ahead and do our grounding meditation? So, if you would like to take a moment to join me for our minute meditation, you are welcome to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Let's just bring ourselves a moment of clarity and a moment of peace. I am calm. Breathing out, I am in peace. Blessed be. So now let's talk about a little bit of what the authentic self is. So many people, let me start by saying that the authentic self was first brought to my attention during my college years, when I was studying psychology. And I always found it fascinating how, as I progressed moving into the metaphysical world and the metaphysical field, that a lot of that overlapped, and a lot of us within the spiritual movement and how should we say, spiritual facilitators, speakers, and whatnot, we've kind of embraced the authentic self as a way of explaining the world that we live in, and in the way that we live in cognitive dissonance. And this is not in the political sense. This, most of the times when I talk about cognitive dissonance, I'm talking about politics. This is not about that. As well, it's an aspect of it, but that's not what I'm talking about here today. The authentic self is who we were and are still deep inside, but it's who we were before the world began to mold us. Um, I do in some of my sessions, I do have clients that want to work on their authentic self and finding their authentic self. And some of the work that I do with them is to put them in a slight trance, and to kind of do a little bit of a lifetime regression, not past life regression, but a lifetime regression, to remember who they were before they got caught up in life. For example, one of the things I will guide them to is to remember what they wanted to be when they grew up. Remember when you were 5 or 6 or whatever, and you wanted to grow up to be the president or an astronaut. And um, I got pretty close. I wanted to grow up to be a Catholic priest, but I became a different kind of priest. But we all had those childhood ideals that were so pure of heart, that weren't tainted by peer pressure, family pressure. The things that society taught us, that school taught us, that our parents taught us. The authentic self is you at your purest essence. The authentic self is you without, or perhaps I should say, it's you before you cared about what other people thought of you. I believe that learning how to live authentically and reintroducing ourselves and reconnecting with our authentic self is essential in developing a healthy relationship with ourselves, a healthy relationship with the world around us, and meaningful relationships with other people. How many times do we not say what's on our mind? How many times do we hold back what we're feeling, what we're thinking, because we're worried about what other people are thinking? Authenticity happens when I'm reading something here from SoSalt.com. I like this. Authenticity happens when your words, actions, and behaviors consistently match your core identity. Again, it's that peeling away the layers of the layers and the years of programming of what I like to call our story, the story that we become. We all have a story, and I talk about this a lot and have spoken about it over the years that, each and every one of us has a story. When, let's face it, when you meet someone new, depending on the environment you're in, and they ask you, so, who are you? What do you do? We have this like story that we already have stored up in our subconscious or in our conscious of, oh well, I for me it's like, oh well, I grew up in Miami. I was raised by Cuban parents. I was an honor student, but then I became a party boy, and then I found my spirituality again, and blah 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 blah. So we all have this like quote unquote story that we identify with, but that's just it. It's a story. It is not necessarily your authentic self, the core being of who you are. So many of us are looking for meaning in our life. So many of us are looking for the reason why we're here. And in going deeper, honestly and courageously, and rediscovering our authentic self, and kind of bridging the gap between the story we tell ourselves that we are today with the purity of what the authentic self is, your authentic self, what your core being is, will allow us to really evolve spiritually, to evolve emotionally, and quite honestly, to live a much more fulfilling life. So that's my introduction to what the authentic self is, and I'd like to share a lovely meditation with you. This is a great exercise to reconnect with the authentic self, um, and it's a way for us to begin to utilize a method and a tool for us to practice consistently in developing that relationship with our higher self. So, even after this meditation we're doing today, I hope you'll go back to the archive of this video and redo this meditation. Once in a while, just kind of so you can reconnect with your authentic self. So, without further ado, and yes, I see lots of people on the chat, and I promise I will get to you after this meditation. So, let's go ahead and close our eyes. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And again, taking a very deep breath, filling your belly, and gently exhale. Allow your mind to become a bit more quiet. Allow any thoughts and tensions of the day fall away. Feel the muscles of your body relax as you let go of any physical tension. Allow all of the tension in your muscles dissolve, the muscles of your jaw, the muscles of your brow and your eyes, and any areas that you notice are more tense than others. Feel each muscle relaxing as you let go of any tension there. Now focus on your breath as you breathe in and out, in and out. Allow it to flow smoothly. Breathing in from infinity and out to infinity. Keep your awareness on your breath. Allow yourself to become one with the flow of life. Breathing in and breathing out. At one with your being as you breathe in from infinity and out to infinity. And as you do so, become aware of that place within, the place where you are most yourself, the center of your being. This is the real you, beyond the thoughts, dramas, and identifications of the mind and the ego, where you are not your thoughts, where you are not your emotions, where you are not the roles you play. You are a center of pure awareness, a center of pure being. Journey to the center and allow yourself to become more and more present there as you breathe in from infinity and out to infinity. Keep your attention on the experience of being and be more deeply. Imagine that in the center you are light and allow that light to grow and expand with your being as you become more and more present, breathing in from infinity and out to infinity. Become your infinite self. Feel the light and the peace of this being. Allow the light to flow through your entire body, bathing every organ, every muscle, every cell, allowing your body to its true identity. Allow the light to expand outward around your body now as if you're glowing. As you breathe in from infinity and out to infinity. And now feel the roots of your physical being going deep into the earth, touching all living things with your light. And realize how you are connected with the earth. Give thanks for the life you have. And give thanks for the opportunity to be in physical form, which teaches you the wisdom of authentic living. Celebrate your true self, breathing in from infinity and out to infinity. As you stay present in your center, experience your light radiating outward through your locality, outward across your country, across the world, and across time and space. Feel your connection with all things. You are an infinite self. And just sit in this light. Sit in the light of your infinite being. Sense the characteristics of who you truly are in this place, in this space, as your infinite self, with all possibilities open to you, no story, no ego, no role, no thought, no emotion, just you. And now, when you're ready, let's begin to come back to your physical body in the present moment, keeping your attention on your breath, allowing the light to continue to course through your body, allowing yourself to remember your authentic self as you begin to feel yourself fully in your present body. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly open your eyes, feeling grounded and centered and ready to greet the rest of the day, the week, and your life with greater presence, greater authenticity, greater wisdom, greater peace, greater passion, and a greater gratitude for the experience of life. So be it, so be it, so be it. Namaste. Welcome back. I feel good. I hope you are feeling good too. And I want to read some of these comments because there's some good ones. First of all, I want to say thank you, Pam, for sending me birthday wishes. Yes, a couple weeks ago was my birthday. Was it last week or the week before? I don't remember. The 27th was my birthday in this lifetime. In this lifetime. But thank you so much for that, Pam. Um, Bottom out soon. I'm guessing that's so we can rebound upward. I'm hoping. Mahalo to you, Marion Flowering Sun. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Pam, we do look externally. And Patron, my love, you may feel that you are, but I know I am sometimes. But I feel that a lot of that stuff comes from the trauma that we've experienced in our life. God knows I'm still recovering from a recent one myself. That bitterness is not our identity. I believe bitterness is a reaction to circumstances, and unfortunately, they do become a habit. And it is we have to make the effort and do the work to outgrow the bitterness and not allow it to be that which we identify with 24/7. Yes, I do have bitterness. I do have resentments, but it's a thought. It's from back there. It's not, it's a part of my story, but I'm not my story, as we spoken about in the authentic self. I hope that makes sense. Bitterness is a part of our story, but it's not our identity. Anyway, hello, Lubaka. I hope I said that right. Lubaka. I like that. That's a great name. Anyway, I do hope you rewatched the meditation. Was absolutely fantastic. Yes, you're absolutely right, Pam. Reaction to hurt and pain um, does a lot to us, and I feel that's why I was called to this particular topic today of the authentic self. Again, reiterating what I said at the beginning, that the stories include our traumas, the stories include our bitterness, the stories include inflated senses of ego, of accomplishments, and all that. But they're stories. It's a story that we might identify with, but it is not who we truly are. Our authentic being is transcends story, transcends ego, transcends emotion, and transcends those moment to moment thoughts and moods, because I'm the king of mood swings. Yes, I have mood swings throughout the day like anyone else, but it is in how should I say, reconnecting with the essence of who I truly am, that I remember that thoughts are not real. Emotions come and go from moment to moment. And we can heal from any trauma. We can heal ourselves. And in healing ourselves, reconnecting with our authentic selves, we are better prepared to share that with other people. And, my goal is to help make the world a better place. And I think most of us feel that way. But actually, there is no but. I know you do. I have one positive attribute about you, Petra. I still love you after all these years, no matter what. You're my friend, and I love you, and that's a positive thing. With that said, I am going to go. That I have to go. Oh, we're a little bit late. Um, Not sure what we're going to talk about next week. I had been thinking about this for several days, so I was able to write the show. I don't know. We might kind of ad lib it next week. Maybe we'll do just some more Q&A. I like that when we just sit and chat and uh, uh, answer questions and discuss with each other like you all are doing here. I really appreciate that. So we'll see what comes. Next week is July 12th. Yeah, no holidays or anything like that. So good. With that being said, I want to thank you all for being a part of this community. I hope that you get as much out of it as I get sharing it with you. Please do consider becoming a Patreon patron. Please consider becoming a fan subscriber on Facebook as well as on YouTube. I never intended to make a living off this, but I do uh, use all those donations to pay for all the production and stuff like that. So I don't want to have to pay. I do this out of service to you, but your donations help me pay the ability for me to do this. So thank you so much for that. And just know I love you all very, very much. I've been promising to do an afternoon class again, like workshop type thing, and I can't really figure out what I want to do. So, those of you watching, why don't you either tell me in the comments or send me an email at admin@bernardhours.com and give me some suggestions. What kind of afternoon workshop with me would you like to do? And what I mean by that, I usually do like 4 hour workshops a couple times a year, live interactive workshops with y'all. And last time we did the Awakening Code, which was pretty awesome. Before that, we did a tarot class. I don't know. Do you want to do pendulum? Do you want to do basic meditation course? Do you want to do um, a Reiki 1 class, which some of you consider be interested in becoming Reiki practitioners? Let me know what you have on your mind. And I would like to start preparing that maybe for the fall to do something like that. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Yes, yes, yes. I do love you all very, very much. And I will see you next time. Please have a wonderful week. And please remember, you are more than your thoughts, you are more than your feelings. You are authentic. Infinite possibilities and infinite love to all of you. I love you. Bye bye.